The Department of Justice is investigating the GameStop stock trading frenzy, but not the right people, in my opinion. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard. Please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell if you happen to like this video. So anyway, the GameStop Robinhood trading thing has been getting so crazy. I mean, I think it's safe to say that we are living through a moment of financial market history right now. What happened with Robinhood and GameStop, plus AMC, BlackBerry, Nokia, all those companies, and Wall Street bets. I mean, first of all, it's at least going to be a movie, but it is going to change the way trading is done forever. It's going to change the way shorting is done forever. I would personally love for the end result of this to be that shorting is made illegal. I think that's actually anti-American. I think it's anti-competitive. And I think it opens up the real potential for market manipulation when you have actually got money invested in businesses failing. And that's the kind of market manipulation we don't need. That said, when this was going on, I was actually okay with, and even people saying, oh, well, this needs to be regulated because, well, yeah, of course it needs to be regulated. I think shorting needs to be illegal. I think this needs to happen. And, well, it looks like the Department of Justice is doing an investigation on what happened, but I don't think that they're actually doing the right type of investigation because they've actually subpoenaed Robinhood, among others, in the GameStop probe. This is from Fox Business. So it says, federal prosecutors and regulators are investigating whether market manipulation or other types of misconduct fueled by the rapid rise last month in price of stocks such as GameStop and AMC, according to people familiar with the matter. The Justice Department's fraud section of the San Francisco U.S. Attorney's Office have sought information about the activity from brokers and social media companies that were hubs for the trading frenzy, the people said. Prosecutors have subpoenaed information from brokers such as Robinhood Markets, the popular online brokerage that many individuals use to trade GameStop and other shares, the people said. Spoiler alert, this is not market manipulation, and it's nowhere close, but we'll get to that in a minute. GameStop shares surged from $20 to $483 over a period of 2 weeks in January. The stock has since fallen to around $50. It was fueled by an army of bullish individual traders exhorting one another on Reddit to buy shares and squeeze hedge funds that bet the price would fall. Which, by the way, on a side note, Reddit actually bought a Super Bowl ad that was like 7 seconds long, which forced you to pause it. This is what it looks like. If you want, you can pause this video long enough to read it, but I thought that was just great. Anyway, traders who bet the stocks will decline are known as short sellers. In addition to the probe by the Justice Department, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission is examining similar trading, the people said. The CFTC has opened a preliminary investigation to whether the misconduct occurred as some Reddit traders targeted silver futures and the largest exchange-traded fund tied to silver, the iShares Silver Trust, one of the people said. Separately, the House Financial Services Committee plans a hearing on February 18th to examine what happened with GameStop shares. Reddit chief executive Steve Huffman was invited to testify and plans to appear before lawmakers, he told the Journal on Thursday. A spokesperson for the Department of Justice and CFTC declined to comment. A Reddit spokeswoman declined to comment. A spokesman for BlackRock, Inc., which manages the iShares funds, couldn't immediately be reached for comment. Some commentators have said individuals coordinating on Reddit, largely in its Wall Street bets form, openly engaged in a type of manipulation known as pump and dump. In such a scheme, traders collude to inflate a stock's price, usually by spreading false information, and then profit by selling their stakes to people duped by the fraud. Well, that's going to be really hard to prove because this is technically illegal and this is why you need to be careful. This is, by the way, why whenever I make my Robinhood videos where I show my stock portfolio, I say this is not financial advice. Talk to a financial advisor, because here's the thing. I do not want to be caught in a situation where I say, hey, this is what I'm buying because I think this is going to do very well, and giving off the notion that I'm telling you you can be rich too, therefore getting my viewers to buy the stock, therefore creating a bump in the price, and then me, who got in on the bottom before the buying got started, dumping the shares. I never want to be accused of that. I do not want to give my advice based on that. So therefore, while I will always be honest about what I'm investing in, I will not tell you what to invest in or what not to invest in, because I don't do pump and dump. What these people did was not necessarily pump and dump, especially since one of the reasons the stock got high and stayed high was because they were holding. Although, when a bunch of trading apps like Robinhood and Webull stopped the trading at GameStop, they were pretty much forcing it to go down. I think that's market manipulation. Anyway, proving market manipulation generally requires showing that traders schemed to create an artificial price and took action to accomplish it. Regulators and prosecutors can find out who bought and sold shares relying on data known as blue sheets, which brokers use to identify individuals behind trades. Tying the trades to public statements is more difficult. Most people who talk about GameStop on websites such as Reddit did so anonymously. If an investigation were to show that a few individuals instigated the whole effort, that could buttress a manipulation case, according to security lawmakers. However, charging hundreds of defendants who traded in small increments and believed they were warring with hedge funds wouldn't be viable, the lawyer said. SEC Acting Chair Allison Lee told NPR last week that her agency's enforcement division is working, quote, around the clock right now to determine whether any wrongdoing occurred. Spoiler alert, no, there was no wrongdoing that occurred. Lee said the SEC Enforcement Division is looking for signs of manipulation, but also checking whether brokerages such as Robinhood that had to curb trading at the peak of the frenzy and corporate insiders at companies such as GameStop complied with regulations. Now, this is what pisses me off about this, because I said that there should be some regulation. There should be something looked into, but they're targeting the wrong people. They are totally targeting the wrong people. You should not be looking at Reddit or Robinhood or Webull. You know who you should be looking at for market manipulation? You should be looking at the hedge funds who actually did try to manipulate the market. Because here's the thing. It's funny how, like, when everyday people on Robinhood, on Reddit, get together and say, hey, let's just buy some stock, that's market manipulation. But the guy who bet, or the people, I should say, who bet $70 billion that GameStop stock would fail, who put money in that thing, who then went on the Dave Ramsey Show and Fox News and CNN Money, or Money Talks, whatever it's called, whatever all these shows are, these people are going on these nationally syndicated television, cable, and radio shows, and they're talking about how much GameStop sucks. Don't buy into GameStop. And hey, if you have GameStop stock, sell it. Get rid of it. It's dangerous. Meanwhile, they are shorting the stock. They are shorting the stock. And the DOJ wants to sue Reddit. Seriously. This is why I'm getting upset, because you know what? Here's the thing. Look, I am a registered Republican. I believe in capitalism. But you know what? Those hedge funds got what they deserved. They screwed around with the economy when the housing market popped with our money, lost it, got to keep their jobs. And then when they got screwed back from the little guy and the little guy made money, they want to regulate. And hey, even though they've been manipulating the market, they've been doing all this crazy shenanigans behind the scenes, the DOJ decides Robinhood and Reddit are to blame. This is the world we live in, folks. This is the world we live in. This is an injustice. If anything happens to Reddit or Wall Street Bets or the people on this, there will truly be no justice in this world, because they did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. The hedge funds are the ones who did something wrong. And they're still doing things on. They are still shorting companies like AMC and going on TV and going like, well, you know, now that the Reddit thing is over, AMC is going to go to $1 while they have bought shorts on the stocks. They're doing it again because they're that arrogant. And the DOJ doesn't see it, or maybe they just don't want to see it. And for all you people who say, like, oh, well, Biden will fix this, he'll make it. No. Biden's not going to do squat. He will not do squat. Trump wasn't going to do squat either, but Biden also will not do squat. Man of the little guy. On his watch already, the little guy showed what a massive fraud Wall Street could be sometimes. And instead of the Department of Justice actually saying, you know what, maybe now's the time we should be making shorting illegal, because hey, you make shorting illegal, then there's no incentive to bet against the market. There's no incentive to burn businesses to the ground, and it makes it much more simple. Hey, If you believe GameStop is a business that is going to be making money, you buy stock in it. If you believe that GameStop is not a business that is going to make money, and in fact will probably go under, you do not buy stock in it, and it makes it that simple. It makes it even for everyone. Shorting should be going away, but no, the DOJ decided the everyday consumer on Robinhood and Reddit needs to be investigated. Probably needs to be punished. Yeah, that's Joe Biden's presidency for the little guy in a nutshell. Granted, there's a lot of things about Biden I like, so don't send me emails that I hate Biden. I actually like Biden quite a bit. But yeah, this just goes to show you can't put all your hope into your political figures. They are still going to screw the little guy. And I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be watching this almost with a passion, really, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Those Robinhood traders, those Reddit traders, Wall Street Bets, they did nothing wrong. Anyway, I would love to know what you think about this. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.